Everybody, I've got a story for you today from my childhood. I was brought up in West Africa, and this is a story about my cat. It's called Playing with a Snake. Puss, tired of the constant attention seeking of her 3 lively kittens, yawned, stretched, and decided to go hunting. It was midday, not at all the usual time that she liked to hunt. All respectable cats hunt at night. But she was fed up with her domestic responsibilities and wanted some diversion, so a hunting she would go. Besides, she might find a snake sunbathing in a sandy hollow or an suspecting lizard to chase. Anything to relieve her of the boredom of being a mother cat. She yawned and stretched once more and carefully examined each of her claws in turn, narrowed her eyes and stalked off, tail held high like a banner into the jungle surrounding the campus. Now for some fun, she thought to herself. Soon she espied a baby green mamba coiled up in a sandy depression at the foot of a huge flame of the forest tree, basking in the warm African sunshine. Ah, perfect, she thought to herself. Quietly she wriggled closer to her intended victim, then pounced, gripping the viper firmly behind the head with her teeth. Then, head held high and dragging the lashing body between her legs, she turned for home. What a prize! What a gift for her mistress! What fun it would be to play with her victim! As she walked through the door of the house, her 3 kittens rushed to meet her. Her mistress, seeing with a shock what kind of snake her pet held in her mouth, scooped up the wriggling kittens and shouted for Samson the gardener to come quickly and bring a machete. A machete is a knife. Puss, tired of carrying her still writhing victim, dropped him on the concrete floor, then leapt out of the way as the injured snake hissed and struck out. Instantly Samson lifted his machete and brought it sharply down, severing the head from the body. Ginger Tom, the boldest kitten, dived for the writhing, headless body and gripped it in his tiny mouth. Instantly the snake's body wrapped itself round and round the kitten's neck. Tom paraded up and down in front of his sisters with his prize. Puss purred with delight. She had created all this excitement. Wasn't she the clever cat? Then all of a sudden a small voice shrieked, "Oh, my kitten! Mummy, save my kitten! The snake is killing Ginger Tom!" Samson deftly caught the tiny cat and prized the coils from his neck. Tom spat and scratched, angry to be separated from his prize. Puss, satisfied with the stir she had caused, called her kittens to her and stalked off with them to her box. Lazily she closed her eyes and grinned quietly to herself as she relived the mischief she had created. Thinking about this incident involving a beloved pet of my childhood reminded me how we, very often, like Puss and her kittens, like to play with things we shouldn't in order to get some excitement out of life. For instance, taking drugs, prostitution, stealing, dabbling with the occult, going places and reading material we know we shouldn't, thinking it won't hurt. Like the kitten, we can easily become trapped in the coils of sin. We can think ourselves really clever like Puss. We can play with sin knowing its dangers. We get more and more entangled in its coils and can't get out unless we seek some help. The whole of the above incident could have ended very tragically, with the death of one or both of the cats, or even the death of a small human, if Samson hadn't acted so quickly. Playing with a snake like Puss did, and leading her kittens to play as well, is like playing with sin. So won't you think before you act in future? Do not play with sin and things that you know you should not play with. Have a good day. Bye.